I love you so much. But I've always wanted a partner to be on the same wavelength. And so today I can't.
Ouch, that's gotta hurt, man. Can you imagine being denied at the altar, fellas? This is why we are afraid to talk to women. You know, we'd be out here getting screenshot 50 bajillion times and then blasted on the TL in front of the homegirls. You know, some of us apparently even are rejected at the altar. It's tough out here in the dating game, man. I truly feel for a lot of you, but it's the timeless cliche. You know, we've all heard this shtick before, the whole, you know, it's not you, it's me thing. We've all been there. Maybe you got a little too attached too quickly, and as a result, you know, you scared away all the hoes. Maybe, just maybe, she found someone better. If you're watching this video, unlikely, because, I mean, come on, look at you. Absolute stud muffin material. But there are a variety of reasons why a woman may do something like this. Many of which, I will say, to be fair, are pretty valid, right? But this example we're going to cover here today is not one of them, as you will soon see. So this clip is from the most recent season of a Netflix show called Love is Blind. It's one of those reality TV shows that try to hook people up, similar to 90 Day Fiance, but this one's a little bit different. With this one, the people never see the person they're matched with until they get married, which, side note, is a little insane. Like, zero chance I'm running that much of a risk, bro. I dead ass rather put the mortgage on black than do something like that. What if she's uggos, bro? You know, most of them don't even come with a bag. Okay, I'm getting carried away, but the point is a pretty wild premise, but let's take a deeper dive into why it is she left this poor bastard at the altar. I'm sure it'll be oh so educational, as always. So shout out the New York Post. They have this comprehensive article on the drama unfolding, and because of them, I don't have to go and watch this terrible slop of a TV show. So the article title says, Love is Blind star ditching her partner over politics. Wasn't just a TV stunt, it's happening in real life too. You voted for that man. Uh-oh. I think we can already sort of gauge where this is going, but let's see what they have to say. So, he voted for Trump, she voted for Dump. Based. Her hard no echoed the one handed down by Love is Blind star Sara Carton, 29, to her now ex Ben Mezzenga, 28, at the altar. Romance blossomed between the ill-fated fiancés during season 8 of the hit Netflix series, which showed the millennial Minnesotans meeting, matching, and agreeing to get married sight unseen. Wide-eyed reality TV junkies watched as the twosome tackled the highs and lows of love, a joint effort that led them down the aisle on episode 13, which aired Friday. But Carton's nagging concerns that her would-be groom didn't share her pro-Black Lives Matter, gay marriage, and vaccine convictions ultimately fueled their wedding day breakup. Alright, man, what the fuck am I hearing, man? So, if I'm to understand the situation correctly, this Sara woman rejected this man literally at the last possible second. Like, talk about a buzzer beater, you know, Steph Curry from 3, am I right? And it's all because he ain't woke enough. Like, God, I hate that word so much, but like, that's dead ass what's happening here. So, you know, never mind that she agreed to be on a reality TV show where you potentially get married to someone you've never seen before, and you now have this constant spotlight around you, you know, constant media attention surrounding you and your emotions. You know, never mind all of that. She's agreed to all of that thus far, but she apparently has drawn the line at his political opinions regarding a series of protests that, you know, let's be honest here with ourselves for a second, you know, no hate towards my African American homies, you know, love y'all to death, but like, this is seriously old news. Like what are we in 2020? No one's talked about the BLM protests since the global protests damn near half a decade ago. And I'm dead ass not even trying to be an asshole here. Like, this is just actually insane to me. And look, I can hear a lot of y'all already in my comments like, oh, you know, she has preferences, bro. She just wants to be with someone like-minded. To which I say, yeah, that's reasonable. You know, everybody wants to be with someone that you could see eye to eye with, right? But like, did she have to wait until the day of the wedding and embarrass this poor guy in front of everybody? Like, I'll be honest, man. I'll keep it a buck here for a second. If I'm him, right after this, I'm immediately going shopping at Home Depot for 2 oddly specific items. You know, a rope and a stepladder, you feel me? Like, that is so tough. Can you imagine the embarrassment? And again, she agreed to do something as ridiculous as this show's premise, but couldn't either A, agree to disagree and look past his differing opinions, or, B, cut it off early. Like, I feel like with how politically centered people are in this day and age, I think it's pretty safe to say that these touchy subjects came up pretty early in conversation. So, like, why is she dragging it? I don't know. This whole situation is just so crazy to me. Like, again, I get it. If you don't see eye to eye, if you just have really different political opinions, it's okay to not want to be with that person. It's okay to have preferences. But I don't know why she couldn't just do one of those two things. Either overlook his opinions, agree to disagree, respect his opinion, or just get the fuck out early. Like, what's going on here?
Thank you so much. And I know I want to stay with you and keep growing our relationship if you'll let me.
We'll see. We'll talk about that. Yeah.
Nah, man, this is like nuclear meltdown levels of cringe. Like, did any of y'all's skin crawl the way mine did? Like, I genuinely can't even watch this. It's that bad. And even though she publicly embarrassed this dude at the altar in front of everyone, she's still beating around the bush, bro. Like, come on, just rip the Band-Aid off. Tell this man you don't ever want to look at him ever again.
I'm okay. See me in the back. See me in the back. See me in the back. Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. Get me out of here. No. You guys, really, I'm okay.
Well, shit, guys, she's okay. It's all fine. Everything is gonna be A-okay, old buddy, old pal. Thank God, man. What about this dude who looks like he got smacked with a goddamn concussion grenade from Call of Duty IRL? Like, my dude has now seen shit. I mean, look at bro's face. Do I need to really say more? Does he look okay? I'm not so sure, but like, what is all of this? It's just so hard to watch. Like, she's out here acting like it's just a game, she shattered this man's heart and she out here acting like it's a little elementary school breakup. She all like, oopsies, teehee guys, when in reality, bro's never gonna trust a woman ever again. Like, honestly, you want my honest opinion? I feel like you have to go gay at this point, man. You've reached the point of no return. Imagine getting rejected this bad and the bitch out there laughing about it like it's no big deal, man. I'ma be sick. But this is where things get really good, so go ahead and watch this.
I don't know. I feel kind of numb. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because it's sad. Like, I was really excited about Ben. And I'm like, he's such a great person. I just hope I made the right decision.
So she hasn't even left the goddamn venue yet, and she's already starting to realize, hold up here, am I a fucking moron? Did I throw away my last real chance at love? My last real chance at marrying a quality dude? Because let's be honest here, I hate to be that guy, really I do, but we as the viewer are quickly starting to realize why it exactly is that a woman that looks like this is somehow still single and resorting to matchmaker reality TV shows of all things. It's all starting to come full circle here.
This is making insanely good sense to me.
But like seriously, she's fairly attractive and very successful, as we'll soon learn. So like, what gives? Why is she not tied down by now? This is why, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at pure mental illness in its purest form. The type of insanity that I fear is not going to be fixed by a rubber room or any sort of mood stabilizer. But now that we've partaken in the theatrics, we're going to gain some additional context found from that New York Post article. So referring back to that, we read, sometimes I did wonder if it was surface, fun, carefree love that we had, said Carton, still dressed in her bridal whites, moments after jilting Mezzenga. The blonde, an oncology nurse whose social media only sparsely reflects her purportedly strong support of BLM and LGBTQ plus equality, went on to say that, quote, she's always wanted a partner to be on the same wavelength as her. Carton was not immediately available to provide the Post with a comment. So by now y'all are probably asking yourselves, well, what exactly are his opinions regarding BLM and the LGBTQ plus communities? Let's go ahead and take a look at those.
Like, I remember, I asked him about, Black Lives Matter, and I'm no expert. But, when I asked him about it, he was like, I guess I never really thought too much about it. that affected me, especially in her own city. Like, how could it not?
So yeah, you read that correctly. She is dead ass upset that bro didn't provide any sort of commentary or opinion on the Black Lives Matter and the LGBTQ plus community. So speaking of oncology nurses, this is a prime example of one of the biggest cancers of them all within society. You know, it drives me nuts how because of social media and how fast information travels in today's day and age, that society just expects everybody to have an opinion ready to go at a moment's notice regarding every major political topic all the time. Like, you ever think that maybe he just couldn't be bothered to worry about politics? You know, maybe he doesn't give a shit. I know, crazy thought that some people just find it annoying and overwhelming to be surrounded by politics constantly. I mean, she's a political nutcase and he chose to look past that, so why can't she look past this? I don't know. I'm seriously supposed to somehow sit here and believe that he's the bad guy throughout all of this. Like, honestly, if nothing else, you know, in simplest terms, I just have to say this. It's okay to not have an opinion about everything political. Yet she's out here acting like he's just the worst person in the world. As a matter of fact, she's out here acting honestly like he came out and said, fuck black people, you know, LGBTQ. Like, he didn't say anything even remotely close to that. He just simply isn't involved in politics, which again is totally fine. That doesn't make him a terrible person. In fact, she said it herself, you know, he's a good guy. And also, if she's supposedly, you know, no expert, as she puts it, why is he expected to be? Like, as a matter of fact, what's your opinion on the matter, you cisgender, homophobic, racist pig? You know, let's hear it. Spit it out. Spill the beans. See how ridiculous that sounds? Like, come on, man. But just wrapping up with the article here, we read, he would have broken up with me eventually, she giggled. I was becoming insufferable to him as well. And I don't know what to say here. This is just pure huffing of the copium. I mean, what more do you really want me to say? I think this woman has mental issues. I think she has a little bit of insecurities that need to be addressed because she's apparently convinced that he was going to call it quits with her, so she just beat him to it. Like, that's straight up delusional, man. I highly doubt that the man that compromised his time, energy, money, and privacy, no doubt, and who opened up his heart to you was going to break it off with you. But I guess in all fairness, now we can see why her name is Carton, because she's like one of those kids you often see on the side of the milk carton. She's lost, am I right? But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I'd love to hear what y'all have to say about all this. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more commentaries like this. I'm done yapping for now. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.